So we know the new Caitlin Clark Nike shoes came out, and they sold out. But, you know, they were out there bragging about A'ja Wilson's shoe being sold. It's sold out. Well, look, there was rumors they only offered 3,000 of them.
Why did Caitlin Clark's shoe crash Nike servers and sell out in under a minute, while A'ja Wilson's line is hitting clearance racks? This isn't just about sneakers. It's about the surprising shift in power within women's basketball. Stay tuned as we break down how Clark went from a newcomer to a cultural phenomenon, leaving Nike scrambling to catch up. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now, back to the video. Caitlin Clark's Kobe PE shoes didn't just sell out, they vanished. Under a minute. That's how fast Nike's servers crumbled from demand. Resale prices. They're already hitting $600 for a pair. Meanwhile, sitting quietly on store shelves are A'ja Wilson's sneakers, marked down to clearance like unsold holiday decorations. The contrast couldn't be sharper, and it raises one huge question. How did we get here? Wilson was supposed to be Nike's answer for pushing the WNBA into the mainstream spotlight. She had everything.
13,000 pairs of Caitlin Clark's new Nike basketball sneakers were being sold on June 30th, and they were gone before people could even add them to their cart. A Nike rep told Fox Business that the Kobe Bryant-themed sneakers were out of stock in, quote, minutes.
A $20 million extension, groundbreaking custom designs, and a promise to bring more visibility to the league. Her sneakers were meticulously crafted, with details inspired by her journey from South Carolina to WNBA glory. But the buzz never translated to sales. Fans didn't bite, and her line started losing momentum almost immediately. Even now, as her pairs gather dust, Caitlin Clark's repurposed Kobe PEs have sparked a frenzy, without even being a personalized signature sneaker. This isn't just about the shoes, though. Clark represents a cultural wave bigger than basketball. Her rise has been organic, almost accidental in how it captured attention. Fans weren't frustrated about missing out on her shoes because of the price. They were upset they couldn't buy them at all. Wilson didn't get this kind of fan reaction, even with Nike pouring serious money into her campaigns. Some of those campaigns felt too polished, like they were trying too hard to create superstar energy, while Clark just exudes it without effort. But the numbers tell the real story. Clark brought $82 million in economic impact to Iowa.
All right. Okay. I mean, those 3,000 sold out, but we're talking about 13,000. Over 4 times as many, and they sold out in minutes. Clark last year signed an 8-year shoe deal with Nike, reportedly worth $28 million. The brand signed her in 2022.
Think about that. One player creating that much buzz in a state that's more known for cornfields than hoops. Wilson, even as one of the league's top players, hasn't driven that same reach or excitement off the court. Maybe the key difference isn't skill, it's connection. People adore Clark because she feels real, she's relatable, and that makes her unstoppable. So, is all of this just a coincidence? Or is women's basketball evolving before our eyes in ways we haven't yet realized? Let's break it down. Caitlin Clark isn't just stacking up points, she's stacking up moments that stick. Every time she steps on the court, people aren't just watching, they're part of the story. Her connection with fans is effortless. Kids wear her jersey like it's a badge of honor, and ticket sales surge every time she plays. During March Madness, she shattered records, not just on the scoreboard but in audience numbers. Over 1 million viewers tuned in to her games, blowing past the numbers most WNBA matchups ever see. This kind of reach doesn't just happen by accident. Nike noticed, and they're pivoting hard.
The shoes went up for sale on Monday morning at $190 a pop, Now most are going for well over $350. Isn't that oddly exactly what we see with the television ratings?
Forget big marketing budgets and flashy campaigns. Clark doesn't need that. Her Kobe PE shoe wasn't even her own line, and yet it sold out in 60 seconds and drove resale prices into the stratosphere. Recently, Nike doubled down with commercials featuring her, the kind you had to see to believe, because they felt less like ads and more like cultural moments. This shift from polished marketing to just letting the player's natural appeal shine through says a lot about where Nike's priorities now lie. Here's the thing. Clark didn't beg to be crowned the face of women's basketball. She didn't have to. Her performances pulled people in, and her personality kept them coming back. That's why it stings for someone like A'ja Wilson, who openly wanted that recognition. Nike bet big on her and spent years trying to manufacture the kind of celebrity Clark has built almost unconsciously. The irony is hard to ignore.
Right here. There they are. Wow. You can buy them on Afterpay. Yikes. With one pair even costing $642.
Clark's living, breathing pop culture moment wasn't bought. It just is. But this isn't just about shoes or endorsement deals. It's about real impact. Clark is bringing more people to women's basketball than ever before. She's creating an entry point for fans who've never paid attention to the WNBA. For Nike and for the league, she might very well be the blueprint for what's next, shifting the conversation from stats to stories and emotion. So, how does the rest of the league catch up to that kind of influence? And can Nike recapture that magic with other players? Caitlin Clark has changed the game, literally and figuratively. Nike finally sees it, shifting their strategy to align with her massive influence, a move not just about shoes but about redefining the future of athlete endorsements. Her ability to connect with fans naturally without elaborate campaigns has set a new standard.
The Kobe 5 Protro PE is decked out in Clark's Indiana Fever's colors, with primary color being navy blue with touches of red, orange, and yellow.
Just the newness of basketball that I love. And I hope I never ever lose that feeling.
Imagine what the WNBA could become if other players tapped into this kind of authentic appeal. Clark's rise isn't just her win, it's a signal for the league's next chapter. The question now isn't if anyone will follow her blueprint, but who will step up and seize the moment next.